She answered her ex's hello. I dated others. Now my pregnant wife says I cheated on her. I met my wife when we were 22. We were exclusive without the title. Feelings were clear. She even said she loved me, but she wanted to be single and explore, so she chose someone else. She knew it hurt me. I cut her off and tried to move on. At 27, we crossed paths again. The pull was still there. She apologized in full, went to therapy, and we had long talks before trying again. We took it slow. We were happy and shared goals. I started to picture marriage. We got engaged. 7 months into the engagement, the guy she once chose sent her an Instagram request. He messaged, hello. She answered. It was polite, but it hit me like a punch. I thought he was out of our lives for good. I couldn't shake the feeling that she still wanted something from him, even just a tiny bit of attention. She didn't tell me first. I ended the engagement. It broke her more than me, but it broke me too. In the breakup limbo, I slept with her again. I also dated someone else and had sex. She knew. She kept seeing me anyway. Watching it wear her down, I told her I should let her go. I said what I was doing wasn't good for her mind, but part of me was impressed by how far she would go to keep us. After months, we got back together for good. We later married. Before we re-engaged, in a hard talk, I told her something true and ugly. I didn't regret what I did. I said it balanced us. Years earlier, she left me while I pined. This time, she felt me pull away. That gave me closure. She hated hearing it, but accepted it with grace. We went on to have 3 good years. Now she's 5 months pregnant and spiraling. She cries every day and says I cheated right in front of her. She begs me to take it back, to say I didn't need to be with anyone else. I won't lie. I won't rewrite how I felt when she let that old guy back in. I told her she knew about all of it. She cried harder. I grabbed my keys and left for work. I slept at the office. She called again and again. I didn't answer. I needed space to think. I paced the dark office and stared at the ceiling. My phone lit up on the desk until the battery slipped low. I read her texts one by one, then set the screen face down. Around dawn, I made bitter coffee and poured it out. I drove home with the radio off and the windows cracked. The next day I came home early. She looked wrecked, like she hadn't slept. Her eyes were swollen. Her nose was red. One hand rested on her belly. The kitchen light hummed. I put my bag down and set my phone face down again. We stood a foot apart, not touching. I stopped her in the hall and said we needed to talk before anything else. I told her I was willing to try again, but I was also reevaluating our marriage. She stayed quiet. I laid it out. I wished our past wasn't so messy. I wished those months didn't happen. I said I wasn't going to say I cheated because I didn't. I said I'm sorry it hurt the way it did. I said I love her, but I won't pretend I regret the choices I made when we were apart, and I didn't know if I still wanted us. I told her why. When she answered that hello, my old fear came back. Years before, she had left me without the label so she could walk away clean. I had learned what it felt like to be the one who wasn't chosen. When we broke, she learned it too. Maybe that's toxic. It's still my truth. I said she can't keep demanding that I erase it so she can feel better. I asked her to stop putting her guilt on me. I said none of this would have started if she hadn't opened that door first. She listened, shaking. I added one more thing. We could go to counseling. We could sit with a third person and untangle this, but I needed her to decide if she can live with my view. I asked her to tell me soon. If she can't, then we would plan for our child together, even if it meant apart. I said that as calmly as I could. She broke down like she did years ago when she first said she was sorry, only worse. Through tears, she said she doesn't feel like I truly choose her. She said she sees the irony. It's how I once felt. Hearing that stung because it was true. She said a lot of her need for my words was guilt she never let go of. Leaving me back then was the worst choice of her life. Even with a good stretch behind us, she wanted my line about regret so she could forgive herself. I told her I understood, but I wouldn't lie. She said my refusal tears the wound back open. I told her that back then I was hurt and unsure, and I made choices I thought I needed to make. I said I see how badly it cut her. I promised I won't repeat those choices. Today, I want only her. She nodded but kept crying. The house was quiet. I stayed firm. I told her again I won't take it back. I asked if she would try counseling. She pressed her palms to her eyes and sobbed. I waited for her answer and said nothing more. Now people are saying I'm heartless for refusing to say I cheated. Was I wrong?